Hey, welcome to Life Beyond Board Games, where board gamers just like you share stories, challenges, and secrets outside of board gaming. We'll hopefully make you feel good, laugh, cringe, cry, or fall asleep if that's what you're after. I'm Melissa from the bedroom.
I'm Stella from Maple University.
And I'm Eric from What's Eric Playing. Candace is not available in this episode, but she says hi. So, today, in episode 8, we're going to be talking about board game blunders. All the things that we hate that people do when they're like at a board game, playing a board game at a game night. You might hear me in the background go, ooh, blunder! If that's a particular one.
I feel attacked.
Like, I mean, there's going to be some bad behaviors.
It's a competition of who can get the most blunder sound effects from Eric, okay?
Oh, yeah, okay, all right. It is, isn't it? So who's keeping tabs?
I'll kick off with one of my personal favorites.
Sure.
So, in general, there are games. You win games, you lose games. And yes, I understand that being a sore winner is a problem, but I think we still haven't fully gotten away from the please don't be a sore loser. Sometimes the game doesn't go your way. We're all adults here. Like, if it's a children's game, please feel free to have an overly aggressive reaction to you losing. Like, that's the correct. Like, if you're playing Uno and you're like, and you curse someone's name into the night, that's fine. But it needs to be a disproportionate reaction to losing a children's game that's almost entirely based on luck. Like, that's what I'm saying. If you're getting really into the nitty gritty of it and you've been playing like a Euro game or something for the last 2 hours, no one wants to hear you complain.
Yeah. I had one person once left a Catan game because he was blocked out. Like, he couldn't expand anywhere, and then he left. I'm like,
I mean, that is the risk when you make it impossible for someone else to play the game, though, they can just leave.
I try to sit through it when my game gets screwed up because I was playing Ticket to Ride. My friend was like, just purely for the lulz, on the trolling, he put up like he just blocked my path. He just straight up blocked my path, and I could no longer have the longest train path. Not because he needed it, just for the lulz. And I was like so upset in the moment. And I was trying not to be a sore loser about it, but it really did annoy me a lot. It pissed me off, to be honest.
It does, like, for the sake of it. For
Yeah.
the sake of it, that's different.
I mean, well, there is a distinction between like making a good strategic move and just playing to piss someone else off. And if you're playing to piss someone else off, I always have the question of like, do you have to do that right now?
It's funny for the person doing it, but then if you're on the receiving end, it is a bit, I don't know, it's a bit frustrating. But he was very apologetic. He was apologetic about it, like in the evening, and then he even texted me the next day. Because for me, I was like, "Oh, Melissa." Inside, I was like trying to reconcile. I was like, "Don't be petty, don't be petty." But it was like hurting me deep inside.
Well, I had a 6-player game of Twilight Imperium, and then two of the people that play, they were fighting each other, and they just like start blocking one for no reason, and then the other ones retaliated, and then they were just like now becoming the two of them becoming just playing, blocking and attacking each other. It's a war game. They literally fight like through fights.
Yeah, that's usually a question where I start raising my eyebrow, and I'm like, is there something else going on, you two? Like,
yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's a good point.
I know that, speaking of Catan, they let you have a printout where you can give someone the longest turn. You know, you've like longest road and largest army.
Right, yes.
You can give a player a little block that says longest turn.
Oh, that's hilarious for taking too long. Yeah.
It's very petty, but it is very effective.
Well, I'd like to say that sometimes I do have a long turn, but that's just solely on me. But I thought I do.
You are allowed to have a long turn every so often, as long as you do the polite thing and just apologize constantly because you're taking too long. You know what I mean? Like everyone does that. They're like, "Sorry, this is a game-changing move for me. I just need to focus on this real fast."
Yes.
It's the people who are like, "No, I need to go through exhaustively every possibility."
Right. Yes.
Yes. Oh, Eric, that is
every single thing that I could be doing on my turn and every possible response. And I'm like, buddy, I'm not here to watch you make a power set over the entire move set, movement domain. It's just watching a really boring, crappy AI make bad decisions.
We had like 2 new players for that game. And I understand that new players take a little bit longer, because they're trying to learn the game. But we had one player that was very methodical and really thought out at every step, like really thinking it all steps ahead. So it
Right.
just, like, for me, even when I played it for the first time, it took maybe 2.5 hours, 3 hours maximum, including half an hour of explaining the game. But that game was drawn out to 4 hours. It was like 11 p.m. by the time we finished. I was
Oh.
like, guys, I'm really enjoying this, but like, I've got work tomorrow. We need to, get a hurry on. But
Are you really enjoying this?
I was being polite. I'm like, I'm enjoying playing with you guys, but I gotta get to work. So just like, yes,
Lying at the table.
that
is
blunder.
that-
Where's the sound? Where's your sound effect?
Blunder.
Double blunder. Lying
Oh,
in a non-bluffing game.
Double blunder.
That's on me. But it really did take away from the momentum. Yeah.
I really do want to be serious here if you're listening to this and thinking, oh God, I take too long in my games. Like, there is a reasonable amount of time that you can take on a
Balance.
turn. And you kind of need to just read the room, feel the vibe, and you are allowed to think through your strategy.
Yes.
We're not saying, play haphazardly, just throw it away. Some people
Yes.
genuinely need a little bit more time to think about how they want to execute.
Correct.
And that's fine. What I'm talking about is I was playing the game Santorini with this dude. I was getting very bored, so I pulled out the stopwatch on my phone just because I was interested, and I started timing his turns. He was averaging 5 minutes, like 5 actual human minutes per turn in Santorini.
For Santorini.
In Santorini, for those of you at home who've never played Santorini, you have to move one of your pieces and then build with that same piece. That's it. That's your whole turn.
Yeah.
Those two things. He was spending 5 minutes coming up with the optimal move. And I told him straight up, you are going to win this game because I am just not going to think as hard about this as you are, but I am never playing this with you again.
Yeah. This is the one type of person that like to take their turns because they're trying to absolutely optimize their turn. But then there's also another type of person, which is probably the next blunder as well, is because they're not actually paying attention to the rules when you're explaining the games.
Oh, there's an even more annoying version of that, which is the person who is on their phone when you're explaining the rules.
Yeah.
And then at every point during the game, they have rules questions.
Oh.
And I'm like,
yeah.
No, I already explained. There was like, what am I? I don't know what I'm supposed to do on my turn. I don't get this game. And I was like, well, you were texting the entire time I was explaining the rules.
It's funny because we have a friend that actually sometimes look at the phone, but he gets the rules of like, I don't know how he multitasks that. Like, good for them. Like, we're talking about like deliberately looking at the phones and texting or something. Not like, me being sometimes I'm tuning out a little bit. I'll be thinking about something else and then, oh, sorry, what did you say? And then that's just like, have to like bring it
You're
back.
also allowed to look at your phone during the game.
Yes.
Phone is one of my favorite ways to pass the time when someone's taking too long in their turn. I'm playing a different game on Board Game Arena on my phone.
I feel so bad for the host of the game, the person explaining the rules. Like last week when we were playing Murder Deception in Hong Kong, we had 15 players and there were so many people like off in there having their own side chats when the host was trying to explain the rules. And I was like, hey guys, I was like turning around. So some of them were my friends. I was like, okay, can we just listen up to the host so he doesn't have to explain it 5 different times? People walking in and out, sometimes going to the bathroom or whatnot. So we were doing our best to, wait for the people to all be at the table. But
and your friends know that they don't know the games, right?
Yeah, and I know my friends some of them have never played, so it's easier for me to to be direct with my friends and be like, hey guys, you need to listen up.
Yes.
And then there's some strangers on their phones, and I'm like, I hope you're listening. Otherwise, he's gonna have to explain it to you in the game as well.
Yeah.
But I feel bad.
These also all kind of come back to the same experience, right? Which is like, it's that social learned behavior of not prioritizing your fun at the expense of someone else's. And that kind of goes back to being too competitive, taking too long to make a move, not paying attention. It's all that like kind of selfish, I'm prioritizing my own fun over the group's like group cohesion.
Yes.
And again, we're not saying you need to sacrifice everything for group cohesion, but we are saying that it is worth thinking about not just, are my actions going to help me win this game, but also, are my actions going to help make sure that these people want to play another game with me?
Yes, that's true. And you're talking about Murder in Hong Kong, Deception Murder in Hong Kong. That's a social game where what happens if you are, because you can be part of a group, you don't want to disappoint your group if you don't know the rules, right?
Exactly.
Because it's
It's
a
a
social
group game.
interaction.
Yeah.
Or you don't want to force a redeal because I used to play Avalon a whole bunch, and someone was like, if I'm bad, will it say bad on my card? And so that means they're probably not bad. And
Yeah.
so now everyone knows they're good. So now we have to
Yeah.
redeal and redo everything. And it's just
I don't know how people play games like Werewolf for like it can typically it can actually play up to 100 players.
Yeah.
And I think I've been in like a game where there was 15 or 20 players, or it's so chaotic. People having side chats all the time.
I mean, my absolute hottest take possible is if you look at a board game and it has 2 numbers on it for the player count, one of those numbers is a dead lie. like it doesn't matter which one it is. Sometimes it's both, but it's always at least one of those numbers is just straight wrong.
It's like 2 to 5 players, so it's probably 4 players game, not 2.
Yeah, exactly. It's probably a 4-player game. They figured if they added a 5th player, they could probably, squeeze a little bit out of it so that it sells better in certain markets. Or like Avalon says it's 5 to 10 players. It's terrible at 5 and it's terrible at 10.
Yeah.
Like
there's always like a sweet spot.
we haven't had any we haven't had you make any more blunders.
Oh,
yet,
okay.
Yeah. All right, Melissa, it's your turn.
Oh, what about talking too much strategy?
I mean, that's annoying.
Yes or no? Like, do you like talking strategy or?
Like me personally, I'm not that smart to actually be able to know what the strategy is, but
I'm more tactical.
What I always find annoying is when people are trying to talk strategy in order to convince someone else to do the thing that they want.
I see.
And I'm not even talking about like quarterbacking in a cooperative game. It's me telling you that I think your best move in this competitive game is to do X. And so I usually have to lean over and I'm like, hey, just so we're all on the same page here, this is a competitive game. They're probably only telling you that for a reason. Now, like if they're saying something that helps me, then am I going to let it slide? Probably. I'm not a saint.
I know that there's one type of mechanic that Taryn usually help me in that, and that is a mechanic with spatial rotation. He knows I'm really bad at rotating that in my head, so he often jumps in, and then I really appreciate that. I sometimes ask him like, "Hey, I'm checking a little bit long. Oh my gosh, it's like I can't rotate this," and then he helps me like, "This will do this, and then that's fine. That's
very fine. Like that is totally okay.
Yeah,
not like
I know what you mean.
A lot of people have challenges with spatial rotation, or like spatial games in general.
Yeah,
this is more me going like, well, I think your best move is actually to take these 10 units from Melissa on your turn.
Yeah.
So that way on your next turn, and I'm like, let them play the game.
Yeah, I know. And then that's probably to their advantage.
Exactly. It's to their advantage. Like, and I tell people that I'm like, if I ever give you advice on your turn about what I think you should be doing, it's 100% because I want you to do that.
Yes.
This is not a charity operation.
If it's not a competitive game, like I told you guys once, when I first started playing board games, I was at a public meetup and one of the ladies introduced me to the game Pandemic.
Yeah.
And it's a cooperative game, but she ended up just making all my moves for me. Because I asked her, how do you play this? I need some advice.
Oh, blunder. There you go. That was a free one.
There it is.
Thank you.
Yeah, and then I walked away kind of not super excited about playing board games again because I just felt like, oh, what did I learn from that? Well, I just kind of, because I wanted to be accommodating for my team and make sure that we were successful, that I'd went along with it. But I think just being a bit more conscious that new players may want to be more cooperative, right?
Yeah, yes.
But you also want to balance and let them make their own decisions, even if it is a cooperative game.
This is where it's nice to ask things like, hey, would you like some advice, or would you like my thought on what we should do next?
Yeah.
Because if you at least introduce the option for them to be like, no, let me think through it a bit, but also like if I need help, I'll ask for it. Or you introduce what I like to call the "screw you, it's my turn" rule.
Yeah.
Where if someone tries to give me advice and I don't want advice, I'm like, that's very helpful, but screw you, it's my turn.
Yeah. I think if that ever happens to me again, I mean, that happens to me as well with pandemic. If it ever happens again, and I would probably just voice up nicely, hey, it's my turn, don't move my pieces, something along those lines. Because sometimes people don't realize that they're doing that as well. So I want to give them the benefit of the doubt and then just give them a chance to give me a chance.
Occasionally, you get that really fun piece of feedback though, where someone's like, "What? Don't you want to win?" And I'm like, "Whoa, buddy!
Calm down.
First off, I'd
Yeah.
rather lose if that's the kind of game we're playing. Also,
Yeah.
second off, I don't want to win a game that I'm not playing.
Yeah.
Like,
It
I don't.
makes sense.
Plenty of games actually, like they've done studies. There are actually a lot of games happening that I'm not currently playing, even right now. Like while you're listening to this, somewhere someone's playing a game without me, and I don't care if they win or lose.
You look so serious. I thought it was a serious statement, Eric.
I was waiting for that scientific fact.
Yeah,
I know.
that's actually a science fact. You can look that up. And yeah, so if someone asks me like, "Oh, don't you care if you win?" I was like, "Well, I don't care if you win if I'm not playing." Like that's why. Like I'm sure that's lovely if you win a game that you're playing, but I'm not really involved in that loop, so it's
Yeah,
not really
that's
something
true.
that I'm not.
What do you guys think is like the balance, or at what point does the person become like over explaining rules or being a rules lawyer?
When you don't ask, or it's just like being too much, or it's being too much every single turn. I think that would be too much.
Yeah, like occasionally you do have to get into some rules and consistencies because,
Especially if you teach the game.
right, as I say, as a
Yeah.
professional writer, like rulebook construction is a form of technical documentation, and that's actually a really hard job. And
Yeah.
I would be lying if I said that I got it right every time. So I'm not also going to expect rulebook writers to get it right every time. So
Mhm.
sometimes there are just inconsistencies.
I will say I had one, for me, a negative experience playing Poets for Neanderthals. Have you heard of that party game? I hope I
Oh
said it
yeah,
correctly.
the exploding kittens one.
No, it's just like you are giving, once you're allowed to say your, so you have a secret word you're trying to guess your team to guess, but you can only say one syllable clues
Mm-hmm.
for your team to guess what the word is. And one of the rules is that you're not allowed to make any gestures. So the guy on the opposing team, he was such a rules lawyer, or like so
Yes.
such a stickler for the rules, that when I'm talking, you guys, you can see I'm moving my hands, right? When I was moving my hands, just talking,
Yeah.
or so he's like, "That's a gesture. You're not allowed to use a gesture." I was like, "What the heck?" So he like took away points from me because I was talking with my hands. I was like, "Are you serious?" The way I interpret it is like if it's a gesture to do with the clue, but I was like, I'm just moving my hands to help me
Yeah.
talk and think.
Yeah.
Also, like real talk, sit on your hands. But also, to him, this is not a game that particularly benefits from aggressive rules like rules legislation. If it's a party game or a social game or Lord help me, a cooperative game, I usually just whisper, "It's fine if we cheat."
Yeah. You
Like,
just set your own game.
well, it's me going. The rule book is just one person's idea of how to have fun with the stuff in this box. So if you need to be a little bit more flexible, that's fine. Just again,
That's
make
true.
sure that everyone's on the same page. If you say, I tend to
Yeah.
talk a little bit with my hands because
Yeah.
that's just how I talk. So if I'm doing this, I want you to know that I'm not trying to clue you into something.
Yeah.
I just talk like this because it helps me think. Then most people at the table will be like, that's fine.
Yes, that's right. We make up a house rule when most people are in
Yeah.
agreement. One of my friends, because I was at another board game meetup, and my friend kind of warned me. He's like, "Oh, if you go on that table, that person, you cannot start a game without the rules being explained for at least the first hour."
Oh wow.
Any of the games, yeah. So I never went. One day I'll find out for myself, but yeah, that there was a person.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
I was playing a game of steamrollers a few years ago, and it's a kind of complicated roll and write. So a couple of us, myself included, and one of the other guys at the table, were like, "Oh wait, I actually don't want to do that. I want to do this other thing." And like, this is one that we could talk about, but like taking back your moves within a certain range is perfectly acceptable in a lot of
Yeah.
places. But this one guy was getting a little rules lawyery, and he's like, "Hey, can we just have like a rule that once you like take your hands off your pencil, you're kind of done?" Very clearly, like very passive aggressively, being like, "Hey," like if he had said, "Hey
Oh no.
dudes, are you done with your turn or are you going back? Like it's hard for me to like plan because you're walking back some things every so often." If he had said that, I'd been like, oh, sorry, we're new to the game, and so we're still trying to figure this all out. Instead, he did this in this really passive aggressive way, and I was like, oh my gosh, where are we? He's like, what do you mean? It's like, where are we right now? He's like, your house. And I was like, great.
Who's being passive aggressive now?
Oh, I was just being aggressive. I was like, then I don't think we need to take it that seriously.
Yeah.
Ooh, blunder.
Blunder. So
Blunder.
it is. I noticed that different game group or different people that I play with, like our normal game group, we tend to be okay with that because like, oh no, like I should have done this, like texty a little bit. Everyone's fine with it. It's just
as
fine.
long as,
it's a game.
I'm generally the opinion, as long as nothing depends on the outcome of that move.
Yes,
it's
that's
fine.
true.
Now, like if you make a move and I reveal a card, and you're like,
Yeah, no, that's
actually,
different.
I want to undo that because I saw your card. I'm like, obviously, we're not letting that
Correct.
fly.
Yeah.
But if you're like, oh shit, I realized I could have done something different. Is it all right if I undo that? I'll just nag you a bit. It's not a big deal. I'll be like, yeah, whatever. I don't care. This game is for ages 13 and up. It doesn't have to be that serious.
Yeah.
But that is also group dependent. So
yeah, I agree. Yeah, group dependent who playing with as well, and the game, and yeah, exactly what Eric said. If you reveal a card and then that will change your move, then that's not a taxi thing.
If it's a 2-hour game, If it's a 15-minute game, figure it out.
Yeah.
And Stella, here you've written a note about greasy hands as one of your blunders.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so now we can get to the gross behavior stuff. Like we're talking gross behavior
stuff. Yep. Let's do that. So, last but not least, this is my pet hate ever. When we played Avalon, and you know Avalon, right? You have secret identity cards, and then this person with a greasy hand. So, I mean, we play at the pub, and then he ordered chips, fries, or whatever it is that you call it, and holding the food, and then holding the cards without wiping it off first. Like, I'm not, it's okay. Like, you can hold your food, but then, wipe it off or just make an effort. And then just like with these greasy hands, just pick up his cards. Or like, and I had to say something. I just could not help myself. I was like, oh, politely, sorry, but, can you not touch these cards with greasy hands or fold it? He's also folding it or bending it, or some other occasion, somebody else is putting it in the water. I mean, like, I sleeve my cards after that. But, Avalon cards with secret identity cards, you can't see what's in it, right?
Right. So, if one of them gets messed up, the game is messed up.
That's actually is, yeah. So I had to put card sleeves after that with solid background so that you can't see what it is because it was messed up already.
What always gets me is people will take the cards that they're holding in their hand, and I don't know why they do this, but they'll absentmindedly start scratching their face with the cards.
Oh.
It's like with the beard or something?
Yeah, they'll just keep doing like this with their cards, and I'm like, hey, can you please not touch your face with my cards?
Yes.
Thank you.
Treat the game components with respect because someone bought it.
I'm like, okay, let's do this kindergarten style, guys. Don't touch cards with things that aren't your hands. Don't put the cards in your mouth. Don't spit or spill on the cards.
Board game blunder.
It's wild to me that I have to define all of these things. Please put your cheesy fingers, or just use chopsticks. This is what
basic etiquette.
Are for.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do I know this person, Stella? Would I know them?
No, you don't. This is back
not a regular,
day,
right?
Is it Melissa? You can tell me. We're friends.
She's just talking about me.
Okay, yeah. Send me a DM after this.
I'll tell you later. No, it's not Melissa.
Oh my goodness.
Melissa, do you feel attacked? You never do that. You would never.
Just Melissa. Do I know this person? Stella immediately. No, you don't. You don't have no idea who they are.
I know.
Me going.
That's gonna bring up actually. Like, I think on that topic, like personal hygiene. I mean, this sounds super basic, but you'll be surprised. I would say definitely make sure you're showered. You put some deodorant on. You don't have any weird body odor because I don't know why. Sometimes I go to these events. It's the minority, but some people have some BO, and that.
Do I know this person, strong. Melissa?
Is it Stella?
Is it Eric? Is it me?
Melissa has never even met me in person, and I smell great.
Oh my gosh. Oh no, is it me? Do I have BO?
I need to tell you something, Stella.
Oh, Melissa, you could have told me.
Ooh, blunder.
Oh,
This is more of a social blunder.
I was just waiting till the end just to have this conversation.
oh no. Oh no, no, like passive aggressive. Okay, I get it. No, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty clean.
So I'll
I'm
make
pretty
sure
not
to have
smelly.
clean hands when I touch your cards, and you will like have a shower before board games. Then
And I'll just keep doing what I'm doing because I'm doing great out here.
Maybe it was me. Like in US, maybe I just arrived from a 24 hours flight without shower, and then I met Eric in the US, and then Eric be like, Stella, shower.
But I think Stella, you can vouch for Eric, right? Does Eric smell good?
No. Oh yes.
I was about to say first off,
Eric's fine.
The truth comes out.
I was going to say I don't pay you to insult me. Second,
Eric's fine.
second off, I was like, no, it's not that I can think of any particularly like stinky gamers. I've just been to Gen Con. Like Gen Con is like one of the most particular places for this kind of problem because it is 90-ish. 90 Fahrenheit. That's hot in Celsius.
So what's that in Australia?
I don't know.
We need the
26, 27?
Somewhere.
Yeah, we need to go
Yeah,
to
I was
bed.
like, it's like 30 degrees Celsius. It's extremely humid. Everyone's kind of inside, and there's not a ton of air conditioning. And there are a lot of people.
Like a lot of people.
Well, there are a lot of people who, because of the mismanagement of how hotels work, don't want to necessarily go back to their hotels because they're staying very far away from the convention center. So they just stay in the like open play areas, and they stay there all night. Sometimes people don't leave.
Really?
They stay there for multiple days. And so you've got people who are just building up this multi-day sweat. And I'm like,
bring a deodorant.
what kind of behaviors are we incentivizing?
New shirt, deodorant.
Yeah.
If you want to make friends, smell nice, pop a mint in.
Well, I can vouch for Eric and Melissa.
Yay.
They're not smelly.
You heard it here first, folks.
I don't know if I'm smelly.
I don't think so. I was like,
I know you can't smell us.
Stella smells nice. Let's just set the record straight.
It's my soap.
well,
Oh, thank you.
okay, now that we've established how we all smell, just functionally.
Oh no.
Is it probably time to wrap this bad boy up?
Yeah, let's do that. So if you have any other board game blunders, please let us know in the show note, in the comment. We'd love to hear.
I'd at least like to be able to go, blunder!
Right.
More often. I got like 4 or 5 in this episode.
Yeah. So whatever board game blunders you've experienced, thank you for listening. Hope we made a good companion for your driving, house chores, maybe walk routine, maybe in the middle of playing games where you actually experience board game blunders. And if you do enjoy it, please follow and leave us a good review so we can make more podcasts. If you have feedback, please message us privately. Maybe Eric, maybe Melissa,
Just Eric.
or maybe Candice. She's not here.
Imagine if you're at a game night and the podcast that you're listening to is talking about being a bad guest by being smelly and you're smelly. Like, can you imagine if that actually came up in context? That would be, I would simply walk into the ocean.
That's horrible. Well, either way, whether you walk into the ocean or not, see you in the next episode.
Use this podcast as your conversation starter if you do have that smelly person in your group.
Yeah. Or not.
What if you are the smelly person in your group?
That's awkward. All right,
really
everyone.
awkward.
Bye.
Hi, thanks for listening. Bye, everyone.
Thanks for listening. Bye.
Thanks for listening.